Okay, so now let's start with the postulates of quantum theory. So what is postulates? To solve any problem or phenomena, we take some assumptions, and if these assumptions are proved right, then they are called postulates. Postulates can't be derived, but they can be verified based on experiments. What I meant to say is, if we perform some experiments and when we apply these postulates on those experiments, if the postulate goes right with those experiments, then only we can say that yes, the postulates are right. Otherwise there is no other option that we can verify that these postulates are right or wrong. So the first postulate of quantum theory says that the state of a quantum mechanical system is completely specified by a function psi xt that depends on the coordinates of the particles and on time. This is called the state vector in Hilbert space and contains all the information needed and any superposition of state vectors. So now, why psi xt is called the state vector here, and what is Hilbert space? Let's describe that. We often come across I j k x y z e x e y e z while solving some problems, and r is the real number. So this x y z e x e y e z, all these things, all the vectors are produced from this. So this ijk becomes the space. So Hilbert space also plays the same role. Let us describe with an example. One day a painter showed all his paintings to his father. Then his father told him that he has collection of all the old paintings, the paintings which the painters are doing right now, and the paintings which are going to be drawn in the future. So the painter asked his father that how can this be possible? How can he predict the future, or how can he see the past? Then his father handed him a box full of colors, brushes, pencil to his son, and told that and this box is actually the space of all the paintings. So uh, it became the space. That what is Hilbert space, that is clear to you. Actually Hilbert space is the origin of all the state vectors like psi xt, and as it is said that it contains all the information, that is psi xt contains all the information. This psi xt plays the same role as the Aadhaar card plays in our life. And now telling why vector is attached with psi, because psi has the character of vector and it is normalized, that is its magnitude is 1. ijk has same character like psi. So the whole postulate means, in simple word we can tell that um, when we add two real number we get a real number. That is the actual meaning of the thing. Now let's talk about the postulate number 2. To observable or dynamic things in classical mechanics, there corresponds a linear Hermitian operator in quantum mechanics, whose eigenfunction forms a complete basis. So now what is observable or dynamic things? We have seen that xt and t are the operators which we need while finding a state. By state I mean to say that position, momentum, these things. So from xt and t we can find kinetic energy, which is p square by 2m. So dynamical or observable things are the things which we want to measure, that is the position, momentum, angular momentum, potential energy, kinetic energy, everything is dynamic things. And coming to the Hermitian operator, um, Let's say an example. If we want to take out juice from a fruit, we need a juicer. So the juicer is actually the operator there, and the Hermitian operator also plays the same role here, and it is the operator where eigenvalues are real. Now let's start with the postulate 3. In any measurement of the observable associated with operator, the only values that will ever be observed are the eigenvalues which satisfy the eigenvalue equation. Also plays the same role here, and it is the operator where eigenvalues are real. Now let's start with the postulate 3. In any measurement of the observable associated with operator, the only values that will ever be observed are the eigenvalues which satisfy the eigenvalue equation. So, if we need to measure any observable, the operator which is corresponding to it, add that upon. After that, we will get a product where real number is multiplied with original function, and this real number is known as the eigenfunction. And the postulate number 4 says that the time evolution of the state vector psi xt is governed by the time independent Schrodinger's equation. So if we want to explain that, we have not read yet about the Schrodinger's equation. So in short, I can say that the role which Newton's equations plays in the classical theory, the same role is played by the Schrodinger's equation in the quantum theory. So I hope that you guys have understood what I taught in this video, and if you have any doubt, then you can leave your question in the comment section. I will try to answer. I hope you guys have enjoyed the whole video, and in the next video we will further discuss about black body radiation and different theories related to it. Thank you, stay safe and study well.